Time clock will resume on my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark.
T-minus 9 minutes and counting.
TLS auto sequence has been initiated.
Ground launch sequencer now controlling. All functions between now and handoff to Columbia being controlled by this ground launch sequencer computer here in the firing room. Over 1,000 parameters will be checked between now and T-minus 31 seconds when the handoff will occur to Columbia's onboard computers.
PLT OTC, connect the central buses to fuel cells per your checklist. OTC PLT in work. OTC PLT, your essentials are connected to fuel cells. Copy.
Next major event will be retraction of the orbiter access arm from the crew access hatch.
TLS's go for orbiter access arm retract.
Columbia OTC, good luck on your mission, allowing us to better glimpse our future by enhancing Hubble's view of the past.
It's orbiter test conductor Jeff Laufer wishing the crew well.
JRPS OTC, start APU strip chart recorders. This JRPS, recorders are running. PLT OTC, perform APU pre-start. OTC PLT in work.
The first rays of light now appearing over the eastern horizon. And Hubble Space Telescope is approaching the west coast of Florida.
OTC, PLT, APU pre-start is complete, and as expected, we got a power pole talkback on System 2. OTC copy.
Auxiliary power units will be started at T-minus 5 minutes in 20 seconds.
TLS is go for orbiter APU start.
PLT OTC, perform APU start. OTC PLT in work. CDR OTC, reconfigure heaters. CDR heater reconfig in work.
Firing chain now being activated.
Okay, complete.
Range safety system on the solid rocket boosters and external tank has been turned on.
OTC PLP, 3 good APUs in high green.
OTC copy.
T-minus 4 minutes.
Go for per sequence 4.
We'll be checking the flight controls now on Columbia. And that will be followed by a steering check of the main engines. T-minus 3 minutes and counting.
TLS go for ET LO2 pressurization.
PLT OTC, clear caution, warning memory, verify no unexpected errors.
OTC PLP in work.
Gaseous oxygen vent hood now being retracted.
OTC PLP, caution memory is cleared, no unexpected errors.
Copy, Columbia OTC, close and lock your visors, initiate O2 flow.
Okay, visors coming down, O2 coming on. To use a Navy term, let's launch it.
External tank now at flight pressure.
ET LH2 pressurization.
One minute, 30 seconds.
Sound suppression water system is armed. T-minus 1 minute. Solid rocket booster field joint heaters now being turned off. Closing the fill and drain valves. External tank strut heaters now off. Standing by for the handoff to Columbia's onboard computers. The handoff has occurred.
Start.
Firing chain is armed.
15 seconds.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Columbia to broaden our view of the universe through the Hubble Space Telescope.
Houston now controlling the flight of Columbia, the Pioneer shuttle headed for the Hubble Space Telescope.
Program. Roger, roll, Columbia.
Columbia into the roll, placing the shuttle in a heads-down, wings-level position for the 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 25 seconds into the flight, Columbia's 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back in a 3-step fashion to 72% of rated performance, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier. Already 2 miles in altitude, 1.5 miles downrange, leaving an incandescent trail behind it. Columbia headed for Hubble. Hubble almost directly over the Cape at this moment. 3 engines now throttling down, soon to throttle back up to 104% of rated performance. The main engines, along with the 3 fuel cells and 3 hydraulic power units, all functioning normally. Standing by.
Columbia, Houston, you are go at throttle up.
And Columbia copies, go at throttle up.
That throttle up call from Capcom Mark Polanski, acknowledged by Commander Scott Altman aboard Columbia. Altman joined on the flight deck by pilot Dwayne Carey, flight engineer Nancy Curry, and mission specialist John Grunsfeld. Rick Lenahan, Jim Newman, and Mike Massimino seated down on the middeck. Columbia tracking right down the pike, 15 miles in altitude, 11.5 miles downrange, heading due east from the Kennedy Space Center for an altitude of 350 statute miles in pursuit of Hubble. 1 minute, 45 seconds into the flight, about 15 seconds prior to solid rocket booster separation. Standing by for SRB separation. Booster officer confirms a good SRB separation. Guidance now converging. Columbia's onboard computers commanding the main engine nozzles to gently swivel.
Columbia, Houston, 2-engine bend.
Houston, we copy, 2-engine bend.
That call from Capcom Mark Polanski indicates that if one engine should fail right now, Columbia could make a transoceanic abort to Ben Guerir, Morocco. However, as it climbs into dawn, Columbia right on the money, aiming the shuttle for a precise keyhole in space for main engine cutoff. Columbia traveling 3,400 miles per hour, 42 miles in altitude, 61 miles downrange from the Cape. Now flying on the singular power of its 3 liquid fuel main engines, Columbia and its engines draining 0.5 ton of fuel per second from the shuttle's large external fuel tank. Three minutes, 10 seconds into the flight, all of Columbia's systems functioning normally. Columbia returning to orbit for the first time since July 1999. Now 52 miles in altitude, 100 miles downrange from the Cape. Columbia, all of its systems continuing to function normally. Three good main engines, 3 good auxiliary power units, 3 good power-producing fuels.